Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to my channel and to Sunday Scrappin. This layout was created at the Redefined Kreative Stash Bash, and yeah, I might have mentioned it in another layout how I had to do a triangle. Yeah, y'all know I don't like triangles, doing anything with angles that much. Well, I thought, how hard can it be? Surely. I mean, it's just a three-sided thing. Well, after I done it, I got to thinking, and I should have, right here's where I made my mistake. See how I'm going like this? Well, and I'm putting another one right there. It's not quite the same size as the other one. And I am going to cut that little chunk off of there because it didn't come up very good. And yeah, so this is how it turned out. I would not suggest following my lead. I would do a triangle right side up, then upside down, then go between the two pieces for the next one, and so on. That's how I would do it now that I've thought about it. But I don't like to just throw away a layout, so I went with it. And I'm still going with it. And I will have a photo on here when I get done. Yeah, it won't be the first one that you see because that's the one I thought I'd pull for this because this is Summer Adventure, I think. Summer Adventure, Summer Camp. And that's my granddaughter Charlie, and she's in a creek picking up little pebbles. Anyway, I thought I'd go with it since that was the papers I pulled out. Nah, I'm going to use a little picture that has nothing to do with camping. See that picture right there? That's a selfie. Way before selfies were cool. So that's what my title's going to be. Our selfie before selfies were cool. It was back in 2003. And there I am with two of my grandsons. And we were watching fireworks. Well, at first we weren't watching them, but I was taking pictures, waiting for it to get dark. And Casey even tried to hide behind the car so I wouldn't be taking his picture. Then he decides to turn the tables and said he wanted to take our picture. And he said all three of us, not just me and Jake, and him take it. I said, "Are you sure you can take our picture?" And he says, "Oh, yeah." So that's why he looks so blown up and white looking, because the flash was directly in front of his face. But me and Jake are a little farther back. But we squeezed in there, and it was not a digital camera, so it did not have anything for him to look at. But I think he did a pretty good job. I mean, as good as some selfies where you can actually see what you're taking. So it's our selfie before selfies were cool. And yeah, but I kept planning on doing it with my 4th of July stuff. And I thought, well, this is close enough. It's blues and stuff, it'll work. So I pulled it out. Well, I actually been planning on scrapping it for probably the last 2 weeks and thinking about it and thinking, okay, what am I going to do? And like I said, I thought about the 4th of July stuff, and then I thought, well, I'll have to find the rest of those photos. This one is not digitalized anywhere. I might have to take it off and scan it and do one with the 4th of July photos too. I don't know yet. But I thought I'd stick it on here because, that blob of paper behind the photo kind of reminds me of fireworks. Like a blast going off up in the sky. And I am going to put some white splatters on there too. So I didn't put gold or silver or anything, which I did consider. But I put the white, and I painted all those wood veneers. I put gesso down first, and then I felt like Missy Wooden while I was doing that. At least I was thinking about her. And I thought, oh, I'm channeling my inner Missy Wooden. And I was getting messy because, she uses gesso all the time and uses her fingers. But I did use the brush, if y'all seen it, with the paint, though. I didn't go so far as to not use it on the paint. But I painted all of them white, and then I pulled out those Freckle Fawn chipboard stickers, phrase stickers. Yeah, I am going through those. I am just so proud. Anyway, I used So Very Happy, Loving Every Second, All Together, Fond Memories, and Wonderful Moment, because he succeeded at taking that picture that he was so sure he could take. And yeah, he did a pretty good job. And all the stars, the little ones, they came from Amazon. It was like a bag of, I can't remember, so many hundred. I mean, I got a lot, and but a lot of them were really tiny, if you can tell. I mean, super tiny. I mean, barely a drop of glue is going to hold them on because they're so tiny. But it might have been 500, you know. I ought to check that so I could tell y'all because it's a pretty good deal. And I have been using out of it for a while now, and I still got plenty. The other ones that I stuck in the bag that are the fun shape ones, they're just some I accumulated, and I thought, well, I might as well put them with the other stars so they'll be there together and handy, and I can use them on my layout. But yeah, once I get them on there, I will be about done with my layout. Seriously, I other than making those big clusters, well, there is three because that one is gigantic, and yeah, there isn't a whole lot left to do. Oh, I am gonna do something else. I am going to outline it. I Christina suggested doing the corners, and I thought, well, the center part looks pretty sloppy. And although the first corner I did is a little neater than the other one, I decided that I'd go less neat on it so it would match my starburst back there. And yeah, you can't really tell they're triangles if you're looking at it like I am right now. It looks like a star. But yeah, I had fun. I had fun doing it, even though it was triangles and it took me out of my comfort zone. Oh, I don't think I read this one to you. This is Where I Belong. That's the one up there. It's not on there yet. That's the last one I put on the layout. Oh, and this star here, I decided I needed it over to the right of the title. Well, I needed one over there. And the one that I started to put was too big, so I needed smaller, so I switched them out. And it came up pretty good. But yeah, I thought it needed one more over there since I had so many already on the page. And it fits pretty good there. And of course, I used a couple of the little bitty ones to go with it. And y'all notice I put the date on there, well, the year. I put the year on there, and I was out of ease in all those packages. There was like 4 packages there. So instead of just throwing the 3 on there upside down, I like to cut it a little bit so the top isn't so top heavy, that it matches the bottom a little bit better. And I had to dig into a new package to get a few. So I knew there was one more for my um, year or two. I didn't want to cut them all in advance and then need it for my year. So I left it alone. And that's the Dilutions White. I think it's just called white. Maybe it's white linen. Oh, and I forgot. I did stamp on, I used Outdoor Denim by Close to My Heart on my cameras so they wouldn't be just completely white. And I used one of the little tiny mixed media stamps on it and just put like a little pattern on there, random pattern on there. But I use the Sigma pen for the outlining, and y'all know me, I like it messy, so it is definitely not neat, especially on this layout. Nothing's very neat on this one. This layout, even the triangle. I was trying to keep up with her. I think I probably should have just stopped, watched her do it, because hers turned out so much better than mine. She did make a second one that didn't look as good, but she didn't have it glued down, so she probably moved the little pieces of paper every time she touched it. I figured out really quick that I needed to glue this down as I went, or it would probably looked a lot worse than it did when I finished. But yeah, I had fun doing it. And there we are for our selfie with the camera. That's why so many cameras on the layout. But yeah, long time ago. And Casey would have been 7 there. So, and yeah, Jake was a little over 2. But that's it. That's my layout. If you leave a comment down there below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would totally love for you to subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. And thank you for the comments that you leave. They make my day. But I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.